popping, y'all? It's your boy Kaden the Rake, man. Today's topic is the only way to make her act different is with indifference, bro. So if you having problems with women, difficulties, your girl left you, you trying to get her back, or you just having difficulty with women in general, bro, and you haven't mastered the art of being indifferent, but being indifferent at the right times, during the right places, or just in the right way, bro, I got you, bro. That's what we finna do in this video, man. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button, bro. Let's get straight to it, man, because I don't like all that intro shit. So, at the end of the day, bro, you got to master being indifferent. And indifference ain't really something you can fake, bro. It's something you can get away with faking for a little bit, but it has to be something that becomes imprinted in your spirit, bro. You have to get to the point where you don't care what happens. You don't give a shit about an outcome. Because at the end of the day, women can sense when you kill. Women can sense when you trying to force an outcome to happen, when you trying to force something to be the way that you want it, when you trying to force a relationship with them, or force her to act the way you want her to act, or force whatever, bro. You just come off as weak and needy, bro. And when you come off as weak and needy, you're never gonna get the energy that you want. Have any of y'all guys ever realized, right? When you really care about something, when you really, really want something, it don't ever really come. It don't ever really come in the way that you want it to come. But then a minute that you like, all right, you stop thinking about it. It stopped being a big topic at the front of your brain or whatever. It just happened. And it just happened like seemingly with ease, bro. Like you don't even try and it just pop up in your life, bro. That's because of indifference, bro. When you get that signal out to the universe, it's listening, but you got to get to the point where you like, all right, let me let the universe do its thing. It's going to give it back to me anyway. Because the universe is a very giving place, bro. You got to understand that it's a very giving place. See, like with some guys who want their girl back, you so focused on this woman, you so focused on getting this woman and locking her down to a commitment that you making a bunch of mistakes because you are over invested in this thing, bro. And when you are over invested, you got blinders on. It's like this. You can't see, you ain't got no peripheral, you can't see around you. And when you can't see around you, you can't tell what mistakes you making in a moment. So you think you doing everything right. Oh, I'm good, Kaden. I'm doing everything right. But you not, bro. Because you too invested in it and you lying to yourself. And one thing I hate is lying to myself, bro. So I hate for you to lie to yourself. Keep it honest. Keep it a buck, bro. You really lying to yourself. You lying to yourself and telling yourself you got it all together when in reality you don't. You doing something wrong. That's why you here, bro. Because you're doing something wrong. But you got to do that thing right and you got to course correct. But the only way to do that is to let go. You got to let go of that outcome that you want. You got to be indifferent to the reactions that happen, bro. You have to. You got to be indifferent to it. And see, indifference is something that comes from the soul. Let me tell you a story real quick, right? So there's a woman, right, in my past. This is a little past story. There's a woman in my past and we was together, whatever. We ended up breaking up. And like, I was like a lot of guys, like, I just want to get back to this relationship because she broke up. She rejected me. When people reject you, you get, honestly, rejection creates obsession. So you start thinking about it a lot, blah, blah, blah. You trying to get back to where you were. You trying to understand why she left you, etc., etc. All right, cool, whatever. So I'm like trying to do all this stuff to get this woman back. But then I realized one day, I'm like, why don't I just like, work on me as a person? Like, forget it. It's not happening. It's not working. And I had that realization because I think I saw like some Instagram story or something where she was like with another guy, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know who the dude was to her. He could have been a, you know what I mean, homosexual best friend. It could have been anything. I don't know. I don't know who the guy was. I just saw another guy and I gave up. I'm like, fuck it. I don't care. I quit, right? And so once I quit, I start focusing on me. I start bugging up, getting my passion, my fashion straight, getting to it, trying to get the cheddar, get the paper, And then all of a sudden, when I just completely forgot about it, like I had started dating other women. I think 3-4 months had went by, maybe even 5. Some time went by. It was some time. And I was like climbing up in my own little journey or whatever. And this woman reached out to me or whatever. And like, it wasn't even on no regular reach out to me type stuff. It was like she reached out to me and it was up. Like she wanted it back. She was like pursuing, bro. And I had stopped thinking about it, bro. I was on to other things, better things. I was on to try to understand me more and to try to understand like what kind of woman I want and all of this and what I want to do, what's my purpose, my passion. Like, you know what I mean? All of this stuff, I was not thinking about it. And then she got to a space where she was the one doing the chasing. And I was very indifferent because I was like, hey, look, I built this life without you. So I could keep on going and living the same way that I'm living. Keep it a beam with you. I could keep doing things how I'm doing things, whether you here or not. And whatever if you're not giving me good attitude, if I don't enjoy being around you, then I won't be around you. I don't got to tell you that, but I won't be around you. But then at the same time, I'm also like, hey, look, if you make being around you enjoyable, if you offering something to my life that makes me want to keep coming back and dealing with you, I'm not opposed to dealing with you in that way. I'm not opposed to whatever. She ain't do nothing that was like, okay, it's so heinous that we can't. Nah. But anyway, that's where you got to be as a man, bro. You got to be in a space where it's like, look, I can't control no one else but me. And when you understand, look, I cannot control anything else but me, you start to not care as much. You start to be indifferent in an attractive way, bro. People start to be drawn to you because you're not getting too overly involved in bullshit, bro. You start to get to a place where you like, all right, look, I got to handle me. I got to make sure I'm straight first. And that is the key there. You got to make sure you are straight first, my boy. And that's going to be what propels you into a different place. Because once you become indifferent to a lot of things, once you become indifferent to all these little day-to-day, oh, her emotions, she feeling bad today, so she acting like this, you just ain't going to be around her. You're just not going to deal with her. You're just not going to respond to that text message when she being cold. You're just not going to care to pick up the phone call when you know it's some BS on the other line. You're not going to care about all of that. See, when you two attached to something, you feel like if I don't pick up this phone, if I don't answer this text message, I might never hear from her again. That's called being in a needy space, bro. That's called being unsure. And women don't like men who are unsure, bro. Only thing they like is them being unsure about where your feelings at. And you want to know what? When you indifferent about stuff, she can never peg your feelings because she don't know whether you care or not. You may very well care about one thing and not care about the other, but guess what? You cool with whatever the outcome is. You cool with whatever happens. And typically, when you cool with whatever the outcome is, you get the good outcome, man. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, man. I'm up out of here, bro. Take this one to heart, bro.